important for him. I know he was excited on the field and even when in the locker room. It was a big momentum shift for him because he knows he wants to get started on a good foot. So right now, he's looking forward to keeping that thing rolling and carrying on.
Myles, what did it mean to you? A couple guys talked about how on Thursday you got the defensive line together and you pointed some stuff out and just said, hey, we got to raise our standard of play. And then when you spoke with us on Friday, you pretty much shared similar sentiments. So what did it mean to you to see your teammates respond the way they did last week?
I mean, that's exactly what I want out of my teammates, and I know they expect the same out of me. I know I wasn't doing enough after that second game, and I think we all just wanted more out of ourselves and knew we had more in the tank. And so right now we have to keep on proving it against every opposition we face.
Joe said this week that he gave all the credit to you guys. Said I didn't trick anything up. It was just execution that you guys really had. Did you feel that, or was it a little bit of different scheme on Sunday too?
I think it was a little bit of both. I don't want him to sell himself short. He dialed it up a little bit in some ways, but we did execute better than we have been, and that's just part of the work we've been putting in. Staying a little bit later and meeting a little bit more as a defense, and not needing the coaches to get us right. Just correcting ourselves.
Myles, when you're going against a savvy veteran quarterback like Cousins, do you expect him to get rid of the ball quickly just to negate that pass rush?
Absolutely. I mean, he has two pretty good pass rushers on his own team that he has to deal with every single day, so he's going to know that he has to get the ball out to his skill guys. Otherwise, we're going to be coming, whether it's down the middle or along the edge.
How much are you looking to bat that pass down when you watch him on film? And you know he's getting out quick.
I mean, he has the most batted passes in 3 years, so we know that he's trying to get it out quick. So we've been told and working on getting our hands up, jumping and batting down passes, so we can get him on second long, third and long.
Is it too greedy to think interception at this point, or are you looking for that too?
It's never too greedy to think interception.
How do you counter that, Myles, when a guy gets rid of it that quick? Does it allow you to crowd the box a little bit?
Well, that's to ask Joe. It's a question for Joe. For me, just switching up my rushes. I know he's not going to set back as far, so I have to either change things on my alignment or my rush path, or I'm just trying to throw different angles at him so he doesn't expect me to come back a little bit quicker.
I know Daryl asked you earlier about it. Malik Jackson gave you a lot of credit for leadership, getting the guys together. How did that come about? Was that in the D-line room, or what was that like last week when you gathered everybody? And what, in your mind, was that just a moment where you needed to let your voice be heard? Because I know you're a lead by example guy a lot of times, but is that a moment where you felt compelled to do something more?
I mean, we needed more out of ourselves. The first two games just weren't cutting it, and I knew that we still had more to do. We have a long season. We have no time to be taking this slow. We got to mesh right now, and no one's going to wait for us. And so I told the guys that we need to get in and get our work in and get in here and get better. It doesn't mean that we have to stay there for 30, 45, an hour. We get in for 30 minutes after meetings, after workout, sit down and correct practice and go through calls. As a defensive line, as a linebacker, DBs, everybody, just working on their adjustments so that you're not surprised when we get to the game.
So was it more than D-line that met, or was it?
It was everybody.
It was everybody.
It was everybody.
Coaches were in there too?
No coaches.
Oh, so it was a players only D meeting.
You got to learn to correct yourself.
Yeah.
Coach is now always going to be out there to babysit us or have us do stuff. We got to be able to make the calls ourselves. When things go a little bit awry, we got to be able to make the adjustment on the fly.
Coach said Stefanski said last week that you guys had your best defensive practice. The D had its best practice. Was that before or after that meeting? When did that happen?
Man, I would say before. know, I think it was the day of. Day of, we met. We were at practice. We met, and I felt like that was probably the best day we've had, through camp. I felt like guys really keyed in on their job, what they're supposed to do, and I want that all of us, all year.
You know, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Brady's starting the game for the first time since 2019. Obviously, you know what he's been through in the last 14 months or so. But what have you seen from him behind the scenes, and how much better of a player as he is today than before he got hurt?
I'm not sure. I just gotta go out there and prove it. I can say he looks great on the practice field, but he has to go out there on Sunday and prove that he can match up against some of their really talented guys, and I have complete belief that he can. He's shown that, practicing out here and putting his best foot forward, and he's been working hard. I know that at first he was trying to get his bearings, but he came along pretty quickly.
I know you have other goals that are more important, but do you feel like that game last week put you right back in grades for Defensive Player of the Year?
I haven't even thought about it. I just want to go out there and win. We're hired hitters. We got to go out there and win. And if I can have a great game, that'll give us a great chance to do that. But it takes all 11 of us.
Everybody talks about your freakish skills as an athlete. Who impresses you?
Who impresses me? There are a lot of people that impress me. I mean, you talking about football or just in general?
Whatever.
Oh. Valentina Shevchenko, Triple G, Canelo. I was a huge Pacquiao fan. Basketball. I love Luka just because guy doesn't have the most athletic ability, but he knows the game probably better than anyone else. And knows how to get to his spots. Football, I named a lot yesterday, but Khalil impresses me, Vaughn impresses me, TJ and JJ impress me. Chandler, he just had a hell of a game not too long ago. There's a lot of guys who have earned respect, earned their flowers, and I'm not trying to leave anyone out, but just because I'm athletic doesn't mean that I don't see others and think, damn, they're just as much a freak or more.